Alright, this is going to be the de-winterization of our sprinkler system for 2024. So I have not been very good at giving sprinkler system updates on my channel. The sprinkler system video I made, it was a while back. It showed our system off because it was broken. It was down for like 2 years straight, and then in 2022, like late 2022, August or so, we finally started it back up. And over the course of over that season and then part of last season, we were repairing it and making a bunch of upgrades, and we were using it, but I haven't made any updates to that on my channel, so I'm going to hopefully upload this. So this is going to be the de-winterization, and then I'll do an updated system tour because we've made a lot of repairs and also added in a couple of new heads and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll get to uploading this one. And sprinklers are, HVAC is my main interest, so I don't upload that much sprinkler stuff, but I'm kind of behind on stuff because we've made a lot of changes to our system after it being down for a long time. So this is winterized right now, so we'll start by closing this valve and this one. And this one, I don't think you've even seen this. This is something we added in so we can blow it out in the winter with an air compressor. We just shut this and then attach the air compressor right here, and it can blow out the lines. And we had to replace the piece in there last year, so hopefully it won't be leaking again this year. So we close both of these. Okay. So now we go down the basement and turn on the main water valve. Okay, here's the furnace. So, don't remember if I've showed this, but here's the drain. So, shut that. Water heater. So here's the main shut off for the sprinkler valve, or the sprinkler system. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, now that's open. Now we go back outside. Okay, so this is probably going to make a big belching noise because there's some air trapped before the water, and it's done that the past couple years, so my hands are going to get wet. Let me roll up my sleeves. So, start with this one. It's very hard to open because it's old. Okay. Sweet. Doesn't appear to be leaking. Last year we had to replace the, whatever it's called, like the thing that goes up and down because it didn't make a seal. It looks to be alright this year. We'll watch it though. And then you can take this back. And now this is the scary part, the valve that lets the water down into the ground, because we don't know if we sprung any leaks over the winter. So, this is closed. And we did that a couple years ago. We put JB weld on this because it was leaking. Probably against code, but wasn't much else we could do besides get a new one of these, and a plumber has to do that. So, do that. You do it slowly. Actually, wait, I can't remember what I did in here. I may have opened up the bleeder things. Okay, I think they're closed. Alright, so start out slowly. You don't do it fast because then it will start spraying water out of here and make this terrible noise. That's cold because there's water flowing in there. Here's the temp star. Anything bad in there? Alright, it's almost done. Listen, see when it stops flowing. Hear a lot of air. There's something stuck open. No wonder. It's open. The valve is on in there, and apparently there's an ant colony built its nest there because it's full of ants. Yeah, they're all over in there. Well, hopefully they're not the biting kind. Yeah, this one's closed. I don't know how that one got open, but let's close it. There we go. Just push that lever down. I'll check this thing. Yeah. Alright, now it should work. Okay. And it went. And that is dry back there, so that's good. No leaks on this thing. Alright. Now, I look in the valve boxes for anything major. Dang it, menu got wet. Don't see anything there. Top of the valve is wet, but it's not coming. That's just from rain. We've gotten a lot of rain recently. It's not coming from that. So these are the new Rainbird valves we installed. We've replaced 4 out of the 5. Zone 5 is the last original Weathermatic valve. So there's a new Rainbird valve, so we put these in. We have not called a sprinkler person. We've repaired this system all ourselves. Whoa, excuse me. So nothing in there. The dirt's wet, but that's because of the rain. Don't see anything happening in there. Check in here. Oops, dropped a rock in it. Not seeing anything in there. But we'll keep our eye on it over the next few days, see if they fill up with water. I hope they don't. Who knows how long that last Zone 5 valve is going to be there. All the others failed. They started leaking water out of the valves themselves. Okay. Okay, let's look in here now. So this is the Zone 4 valve. Zone 5, that's the last original one. And not seeing anything there. The dirt is a little wet because of the rain. Some water right there, but we'll keep our eye on it. It might just be from the rain, but I wouldn't be surprised if the valve is bad. And that one looks fine. So, no major leaks so far, I don't think. Alright, that was turning on the water. So now we're going to run all of the zones, and I will give a tour of the sprinklers going. Because we've added a couple new heads. I showed where all of them were in my old video, but there's been a couple of new ones added, so yeah, that would be next. Okay, here's the controller. I showed this in the video, so you've probably seen this, but original Weathermatic controller, the Lawn Mate 7. So, and there is no rain sensor, but this summer we're looking to maybe get a rain sensor for it. So that's what this means, RS, but for now just on. We've had a little trouble with this before. The on switch has to just be in the right position, but we'll try it out. So it's already on manual. This means zone 1, and zone 2, 3, 4, etc. We don't have 6 or 7. So, we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna try zone 1. So I'm pretty sure you just go like that. Alright, let's see if it works. Yep, here they come. At the end of last year, like in October or November or something, we had to replace that head because my mom ran over it. Here it comes. Alright. Here's the 2 in this little, or 4 in this strip by the, in between the sidewalk and the street.
Yep.
Yep. Here's that one. 3 Rainbird 1800s, and then this one's a Toro. Yeah, I just didn't want to get my hands dirty. That one's very misty. Look at that. Is it getting all the way to the... And then here's the one on this corner. It just goes that way because this is our neighbors. Let's go down here and see if it's getting all the way to the street. Yeah. Well, I can't feel any water, but there's raindrops there. Yeah, I can feel some right here. There's a patch of taller grass, so once that gets shorter, it can probably reach further. Alright, and then the other part of... Might need to adjust that when it's watering the sidewalk a little. And the other part of zone 1 is over here. I talked about this before. It's weird how it's split into 2 sections, but it's down there and then this side yard. Did a major repair there last year. Doesn't look like it's leaking. This head is working. Yep. And we adjusted these last year because they were watering the neighbor's house. So now these only spray to about our property line. So we got 2 there, and then over here there's one under the air conditioner, and then one right there. And those seem to be working. We're getting a lot of rain. It's like the rainy season, so we're probably not going to start using the system yet, but just wanted to get it up and going and see if there's any repairs we need to make. So, that's zone 1. Seems to be working fine.
Zone 1, good.
Alright, stop zone 1. Alright, they're pretty much done. Alright, zone 2 is the front yard. You guys have never seen these going before. It's just a short system tour here. I might do a more in-depth one, I don't know. So let's go. 2, start. Watch this one. Where is it? Here it is. Rainbird 32 SA. I showed all the heads, but not while they're on. Alright. 4 of them. On this zone, there's the 32 SA. And then some of these Weathermatics I wasn't able to show, but here's a Weathermatic Turbo 3. These are some of the original ones. So here's this going. And there's one in the corner here.
All right.
And then this one is shooting these plants here, but it's alright. Alright, so the 4 on zone 2 seem to be alright. After we're done here, we'll check the valve boxes and make sure nothing leaks while they're on. Make sure there's no wet spots forming here where the water comes. So, zone 2 looks to be alright. 4 sprinklers heads are working. It's the first system tour I've ever done while they're on, so you guys have never seen this. This one always doesn't go down. So, there's zone 2 blowing in my front yard. Alright, stop that one. It's funny how that one goes right up in the air like a fountain. Alright, zone 3 is in the back. Alright, go ahead and start this one. This one is one that we made an update to, so I'll get to show a new head that we added in. 3, start. Alright. Zone 3 is this side of our backyard, 4 is this side. So there's one of the ones we added in. This wasn't there when I made that video of them off. I'll show that last. Okay, so as you can see, this is where our pool goes in the summer. And there are 2 heads here that water this part. And we replaced them both with Rainbird 5000 pluses, so they have flow stops, so we can turn them off when the pool's there, because obviously we don't need to water the pool. So there's those 2. But we didn't remove those heads just in case, you know, somebody ever wants to grow grass here again. But we just don't need watering right there because we have the pool there. There's 2 there, Rainbird 5000 pluses here, so these 2 can be turned off when the pool's there. So those 2 are new. They replaced, there was a Hunter PGP there before and a Weathermatic Turbo 3 before, and that Turbo 3 we reused, and that's on the one we added over there. So right there is a Rainbird 42SA, which is also new. It replaced another 42SA, which the wiper seal went bad, and I'm gonna have to wait until I can get to it. Just try to show it quickly. Here it is. An acorn on it. Alright, Rainbird 42SA goes here. I'm about to get sprayed. Okay, I'll go ahead and show this. So, this Weathermatic Turbo 3 came from right there. And we added it in right here. So the pipe went that way to that one, and we teed it off, ran some new pipe over here, and added in another head, which covers over here, because this one from the corner wasn't reaching over here very well.
Because of the tree.
Yeah. So here's this one. That's the same Weathermatic Turbo 3 from the one we replaced with the 5000 plus. So, here's that. This one has kind of a funny startup. It like goes up and down. So there that is. And then doesn't quite reach this one, so I'll go over here and show this one, which this one we raised because it was so far sunken into the ground. When it came up, it was barely coming up above the soil. So we actually dug that one up and raised it. So that's a Weathermatic Turbo 3 too. It just lost its top. And we did plant some new grass seed here, so hopefully we'll be able to Okay, so here's zone 3. There are now 5 heads on it. When I made the video of them off, there were only those 4. That one, that one, that one, and that one. So 2 new ones there. We replaced that with another 42 SA, and then that one's the same, then that one we used from over there. So there was zone 3. We'll go and shut that one off now and do zone 4, which is right here. Alright, so I'm going to go turn it on with the controller, and my dad's going to film this 5000 right here. Alright, here's zone 4. So here's this Rainbird 5000, just a plain 5000. First time you've ever seen his whole system going. So that's a new head, I'll show that. So there's that 5000. Then here is a 5000 plus that was actually put in right after we moved here. The sprinkler company did this one. There's that. I've always liked how this one looks. It looks nice. They actually moved it from over there when they did that. And then here's another 5000 plus over here, which is about to spray me. Ooh. Oops. Alright. So there was that one that I just showed. We moved because you're gonna get drenched. So there's that 5000 plus right there. Here's a 52 SA back here in this little back garden. It's like flicking that thing out of the way. So 5000 there, 5000 plus there, 5000 plus there, 52 SA here. Okay, so here's this last one back here on zone 4. This replaced a Hunter PGP that was leaking. Alright, over here we'll be fine. So we replaced this with a 42 SA. I'm not sure why there's a line there. There's no trench there that we dug. Anyway, Hunter PGP here got replaced. So there's this 42 SA here. So there are the 5 heads on zone 4. So now we can go shut that off and turn on zone 5. In this one stops here because that one covers over there. So that's an update we made. Alright, so my dad is going to go turn on zone 5. So we'll watch this one start up, and then on zone 5, there's these 2 here. There's the 12 SA, which I made a video of like 5 years ago. And before this turns on, we added one in the middle here that was actually, there it is. That was actually there before, but we had not known about it. Okay, there goes zone 4. So one right there, it was there the whole time, but we discovered it because we saw water coming from there. But it was so buried and it was broken. It was an old Toro 570. Right, here comes zone 5. So we discovered that one and then we replaced it with an 1800. Okay, here comes 5. So there's an 1800 there, which has always been there. Then that one, we put a yellow 4-foot nozzle on it, 360. So it just barely gets the fence. Alright, here's zone 5. Here's the rotary nozzle 12 SA that I made that video of such a long time ago. Which it doesn't really like to spin. The one there is making a funny noise. You got some low head drainage down there on the 52 SA. Alright, so here's this one, and this one, which we discovered a couple years ago. This was in 2022. And the rest is in the front, but I'm going to go through the house because the gate is right there, and I don't want to get wet any more than I already am. So there's the one there, and then there is one right there. And then there's one right there by the trash can. I don't know if they can see it, but there's one right there by the wheel of the trash can. And then there's one in the corner. I'll show that from the other side. So I'm gonna go to the front and show the rest. All right, here's the controller. So here's the other side of 5. Why is there so much water by that one?
That one had a little trouble coming up, so I had to kind of help dig around it.
Ah,
Pop
okay.
it up, 'cause it was so muddy.
All right, so this is a Toro 570, which we put a new nozzle on, an adjustable one. It had a 90 degree before, but we wanted it to go a little bit that way too to get over there. So there's one right past the fence on the corner, and then there's another one right there, which sprays this way. Then one there, and then here's the rest of these along the driveway to do this side yard. So all 4 of these are actually Toro 570s. And then this last one here that does this tiny little strip is a Rainbird. It's weird. It's like 2 different 90-degree ones. See how there's a little area in the middle where it's not coming out? Here. Alright. I will have to trim that plant so the sprinkler can get beyond it. Because right now it's just kind of flooding that area. But yeah, Zone 5 seems to be good.
No major leaks this year.
Good. We'll just keep our eye on it and check the valve boxes and stuff, but for now we have not seen any leaks, so that's good. That means we blew it out good enough. Oh, and now those Toros take a long time to go down. So, this is our updated sprinkler system tour of 2024, because I haven't made any videos when we've been fixing it and stuff, so first time you guys have ever seen my whole system running, so hope you enjoyed the de-winterization and updated system tour of my sprinkler system. Out.